going on, YouTube? I almost waved to that car with one headlight. That would have been silly. It's been a while. I just got done doing a vlog, so I figured I'd do another one on my way home here. So hopefully I got it in a good spot finally where you guys can hear me and I can start vlogging again. Whew. Rejuvenated on the bike, man. Whew. I went out yesterday. I just want to do a little story time here. Went out yesterday, did about a 5-hour ride through southern Ohio, or mid-Ohio, I guess you could say, not really southern. If you look in Ohio, there's a road called 83, which is a pretty good road, man. It's well paved, real clean, lots of decent corners. I mean, that's not like canyon carving or anything where you're hitting constant S-curves or hairpins or anything like that. But for my skill level currently, where I feel like I'm still improving, you know, I'm starting to get to the point where I'm pretty close, I think, if I had knee sliders, that I got the body positioning down. I'm hitting them pretty quick. So I'm thinking at some point I could maybe drag a knee. I don't know. But I still don't feel confident coming into the corner knowing, I mean, I guess maybe that'll be with roads that I would know. Yeah, rejuvenated being back on the bike, man. I mean, I love riding, but whew, I went riding yesterday. We went with 5 guys, 4 sports bike, 2 YZ1s Yamahas, which are basically R1s in a more comfortable riding bike for a little bit longer distances. Not as attack position wise. Still has the same exact motor. It's a little more naked. It doesn't have all the fairings on it that the R1 has, but it's still a very, 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 very high performance bike and very comfortable at the same time. So I'm not a naked bike fan, or I'd probably go with it because it seems super comfortable. You know, for the longer rides, etc. They had 2 YZ1s. What else? We had one guy on a Harley Davidson, which actually was, I mean, he was slower than us, obviously, because he can't take the corners like us, you know, just out of pure design. Can't tell that's a cop behind us, so we'll take it easy. I don't think it is. But he was still not afraid to push it and hit the corners decently, at decent speeds, and then through the straights. Obviously, his bike's powerful enough to keep up. But and then my buddy Jason, who rides the Ninja 650, which is still a decent bike itself. Not my style of bike, but still a very good bike. And that kid, and I don't mean my kid, but that guy, he, when I first met him, he struggled in body positioning. He struggled through corners. Not struggled, but he just was not that great through the corners. And don't get me wrong, I am not by any stretch of the imagination fast. But his main problem was fixable. He had rode dirt bikes his whole life, so he kind of had a dirt bike mentality where you kind of tilt the bike a little bit, you still stay upright with your, almost like you're ready to stick your foot out. But you know, on a street bike, you got to really get into an attack position where you're ahead of the bike, like, you know, outside of it. Your one knee's firmly against the outside of the tank. Now, if you got knee sliders, the other knee's kind of out, ready to support your balance against the peg. We're about to pass this guy if I knew there wasn't a cop behind us. So he just had a body positioning issue where he was kind of still staying upright and let the bike go, which is going to hurt you through the corners. And when I got behind him to videotape, oh, I got a text message. That was weird. I don't know if you guys heard that. I think it's on vibrate. Nope. So anyway, he just wasn't getting out ahead of the bike, and we really kind of tried to let him focus on his body positioning. And ever since then, man, he's not been, obviously, he's no fucking street MotoGP racer, but he's definitely improved 600% since then. He's hitting the corners a lot faster. Now we just got to get him to hammer him through the straights a little more. Part of having a sport bike is to be able to fucking rip it. You know what I mean? I can't see shit. He'll continue to improve as I am trying to work on my body positioning. But man, just riding, dude. Like, I got music now, so when it could probably get me in trouble. But dude, the 2 guys that I rode with really are familiar with the route that we took, so they really knew the roads. And the one guy who I was trying to follow, who was actually the leading of the pack, I liked his lineup better than the guy in second place, Ray. Ray had his own specific line that he likes, which is fine. I mean, if you have a line that you like, go with it. That's what you prefer. But I just preferred the line of Brian over Ray, so I tried to just mimic those lines to figure them out, and tried to mimic what he was doing, hitting the corners at his speed, because he seemed pretty smooth and comfortable. I had the music playing, so I started getting into the fucking, I was shifting my weight, you know, I was doing it all. Probably should slow down, so this guy's going fucking 30 miles an hour. But yeah, I was really getting into it. Music was just hitting me right. I was, oh man, getting some rock music. Dude, it just was perfect, dude. It just was so enjoyable, so relaxing. The weather was perfect. It was about 70 degrees. So with that being said, it made me so excited. And after about the 4-hour ride, dude, I was not sore. I mean, my neck was a little bit stiff, but that's just going to be natural. I'll pop some ibuprofen next time, because you're in that tack position and when you're hitting corners. But you don't realize when you're up off your feet a little bit and shifting your weight and da-da-da, you know, you're not realizing how long you've been riding, because you just get into the moment, which makes it epically fun. And then we're like coming back and we're like almost like 20 minutes away from the house. It's like, fuck, that was not long enough. And we were out there for 5 hours. All I'm thinking about is just getting back out there and riding them twisties, man. Whew, it's like a fucking drug. So I can understand now just that track, how that track is that huge addiction for these guys that ride the track. Because it's so much safer. You can hit them so much harder. You're out there with guys who have to share the same passion as you, and that's what made it really fun. Because that Saturday night beforehand, as I mentioned in my last video, it was just fun to be out there drinking with the guys, doing bike stuff like real men. It's kind of cliche actually, which is funny, but you know, and then be able to take the stuff that you did and go out there. And I'm so excited now because I fixed the tire pressure issue in the bike that it wasn't an issue, it was just my failure to do anything with. Dude, the bike handles like it's fucking a 600, I feel like. So that just makes me even more excited to get out there and ride those twisties, to feel how much, now that I've been pushing it, like, you know, really working through the corners, to be able to just hit the corners so much smoother. I just know it's going to be exciting. And we've already got a trip planned for next weekend, and I'm off, which is sweet. It's one of the few weekends that I'm actually going to have a Saturday off. So it's exciting to be able to get out there. But I don't know if I'm going to ride with them, because Rob wanted to ride, and I really enjoy riding with Rob, because he's funny and makes me laugh. But riding with Brian was a lot of fun too. Ah, man, it sucks. I wish we could all ride together. That'd be like the best of both worlds. Thanks for watching, guys. I love motorcycling. Woo! Rejuvenated, passionate again. Not that I've really lost it, but it's really up there. It's high. It's my addiction. So anyway, it's like I'm like a crackhead. I will see you guys next time.